Hello, fellow Biafrans. I say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your location. My people, I hope that we are all keeping well. My fellow Biafrans, I am here today, being 26th of July 2024, to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon to you people once more. My fellow Biafrans, we are Biafrans before the amalgamation of Nigeria, and to Biafra we will remain and continue to talk about the restoration of the independence and freedom of Biafra. Hello, my wonderful brother. Thank you for joining. Please, can you confirm to me that my Facebook is working? Because yesterday it wasn't working. Are you on the Facebook? Please do me that favor. Just write yes. Thank you so much. I have come today, my people, for us to continue from where we stopped. If I hear any new update, I will not fail to tell you. Thank you so much, my wonderful brother Chibike. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, my great Biafran brother. You are so wonderful. I appreciate you. So, my people, I am going to say a little prayer for us to continue. We have a lot in the kitty, but I will take it one after the other. Father, Lord, my God, I thank and glorify your holy name. Merciful God, I pray that you show mercy to my leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Father, Lord, please release him for us. You are the most powerful God in heaven and on earth. We trust and believe in you that it is only by your grace and mercy that our leader will be released. By way of extension, I also pray that you should protect and guide our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the good guy who is standing on the gap for us. We love him so much, and we want you to protect him securely for us. And bless all Biafrans all over the world. He say, oh, my wonderful, the great, wonderful Biafrans all over the world. I'm so excited. I love Biafrans. They are wonderful people. You can see all the things that Nigeria is doing because you people are leaving them. They are crying, shaking, waking. That is, there is nothing like Biafra. We are wonderful people and we are proud. We thank God each and every day for the way he has been protecting us, leading us. My fellow Biafrans, you know our PM, anything he says now becomes law. Yes, until Biafra is restored, our PM has reached that level, that pedestal in the administrative and managerial qualities. He has it. Anything he says now becomes law. Let me read out an announcement he made here. It is written on his Twitter handle and in Biafra logo. This is it. Let me read it out for us. He said, announcement. Anything Ohaneze has been banned in Biafraland. following the death of the last saboteur, the head of enablers and defunct Ohaneze, Iwuanyanwu'S. The Biafra government is putting it as a warning that going forward, hello, my wonderful sister, let me continue reading. I will acknowledge you. He said, the Biafra government is putting it as a warning that going forward, there will be no Ohaneze election in Biafraland. Biafrans will deal mercilessly with anyone propagating Ohaneze within Biafraland. The time of Ohaneze sorrow, tears, and blood in Biafraland is over. So my people, this is very, very clear. Yes, hashtag Biafra mass exodus. It is this year, 2024. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Ndewo nwannem. Ezigbada Biafra. Thank you for joining. My people, remember to click the like button. You know, we are all here to talk about Biafra. So many water is passing under the bridge. People are saying a lot of things. People are doing various things, but we do not care. There is what we call in Igbo land, Ilo Akama. Your friend can never say good thing about you. Or I mean your enemy. I beg your pardon, not your friend. Your enemy can never say anything good about you. The zoo, they don't like us. Every bad thing in Nigeria, they will say is Igbo man. If they hold a coup, they will say is Igbo man. If they are staging a protest, they will say is an Igbo man. Yesterday, out of anger, I failed to download the video of that man, a Yoruba man, taking his time to abuse Igbos. He said that the Igbos are staging protests to destabilize Tinubu's government. Hello, Osolo. Almost hailed Biafra. Thank you so much. Yes. So this man was saying that Igbo people want to destroy Nigeria so that during the time of his brother Tinubu, that it will not happen. You can imagine that we are staging a protest. My people, in everything in this life, God always exonerates his children. Our PM has been announcing during the time of their protest that Biafrans will not take part in any protest. Hello, Julie, my beautiful sister. Thank you for joining. Our PM had already said that there will be no protest in Biafraland, that we are protesting for the detention of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this time around, for not allowing him to have a doctor to treat him and medicate him, that there's going to be 4 days sit at home, starting from 29, 3 days from now, 29th, 30th, 31st of July, and 2nd of August, which will be on a Friday. So my people, this very Yoruba man, he was busy abusing the Igbos, the way we are bad people, the way we come to their land and we want to claim their land. Now we want to destabilize Tinubu's government. But let me play you this video, because ndị Igbo si na anwụta nwa nkịta akpụ ime egosiri ya ọ dịka mbọ ka a na-atụ ya. I will show you a video, but let me play our PM's voice.
My fellow Biafrans, today we have given a serious warning threatening Biafrans about the Nigeria protest. We have absolutely nothing to do with the Nigeria protest. We are Biafrans. We don't validate Nigeria. But if any Biafran is victimized or Nigeria protects him, we have assured them we will weaponize every person who cares to carry arms for self-defense. The weaponization of these protesters after Biafran has been killed, any Biafran has been killed, we start from Lagos and Abuja. We will weaponize every protesters that cares to carry arms for self-defense. I rest my case. This is a warning to those threatening Biafrans as Nigeria are planning to protest. We have nothing to do with it. But once a Biafran is killed in the name of Nigeria protesting and target IPOB into this protest, we will do wonders.
Yes, my people. Let me also play you the voice of our PM relating to this IPOB issue, because many people, they don't understand that we don't want.
Not shield IPOB. IPOB within us is our not shield IPOB. IPOB within us is our enemy. But we can't allow our Nigeria enemy, the criminals and the terrorists in Nigeria, to keep IPOB for us. No. Even though we hate IPOB, and IPOB never supported Biafra till today, does not mean that a madman should be outcasted. There is a saying in Igbo language that goes like this: Iwuanyanwu'S, Imano Mwanne.
Have you all heard it? But they are still alleging that the Igbos are the ones staging coup. I welcome you, Iwuanyanwu. We Igbos are not welcomed in Nigeria, but they will never let us go. Frank Andrew, you are welcome. Nnukwu, keep it up. One name. Thank you so much. You are doing a great job. Please teach me how to register my ID card. Okay. I will tell you. I will tell you to copy this number on this studio. It's here, +447 377 386227. Copy it and I will send you the link. Nana, we'll call you later. Okay? So, my people, these people will not allow us. Biafra would have come since, but it is all their attacks on us. They attack us verbally, they attack us physically. We Biafrans, is a very big disclaimer. We are not violent people, we don't preach violence. We are not haters, we don't preach hate. But they are always radicalizing their children to attack Biafrans. But let me show you 1 or 2 videos that will convince you people that they will know where their trouble is coming from. But no, they will channel it to attack the Igbos. But our God is resting their hands on the floor. Ndị Igbo na-asị na Chukwu na-ebi onye anwa aka n'anị. Anyị bụ Igbo, we cannot cut off our nose in order to make our face flat for them. We are Igbos, we can't deny, just like they don't deny their own tribe. We will not deny our tribal background. It's our culture. We are wonderful people, specially made by God. And we are not beggars. So, those protesting for hardship, we are not included. We don't want their inclusion or them including us in what they are doing. Because our PM has long said it, that we are not protesting for anybody. What we are doing it as Biafrans. And because of our leader, this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our wonderful, handsome leader, we are only protesting for his release, not for Tinubu to govern them well or not. Yes, you have to be consoled. We Biafrans, we don't owe explanation to anyone. We don't. We are Biafrans and we will continue to be Biafrans. They can't stop us. They have been stopping our fathers and our grandfathers. This time around, we have come to stand gidigba. Whatever, however they want it. Etufasi chiafa ga-enweta ya ọkwefu na nke a ndị zoo gafu nke tọbiati. They will see it because we have taken enough rubbish from them. Okoko ụmụ ewu ndị agụ, hungry people. Let me show you the video of Showore. You will hear what he said. Because now they are saying it's P2B, and P2B being an Igbo man, they say that P2B is not happy because he lost election. What concerns P2B? We Biafrans were even accusing Peter of sabotaging what we are doing by leaving PDP to go and fight, but to distract us. You all saw the number of people that were following P2B during his campaign. So you will be wondering where they are voting, where did they cast their vote if not for Peter? Peter won in Lagos, won in Federal Capital, and many other states. Tinubu could not win in Lagos. He did not win in Abuja. Now they say he's the one, so that they will go and continue demolishing Ngwa Fiandibo na Lagos. You know, these people are crooks. They know what they are doing. Umufana alwalumani fasino ndibo. My people, I don't know what is wrong with this studio.
His followers, who are likely young Nigerians who are restless. That's why they mentioned his name. If they mention Thunder, we just fire them. His followers, who are likely young Nigerians who are restless. That's why they mentioned his name. If they mention my name, Thunder, we just fire.
Yes, my sister Julie said, we want to exit from Nigeria. We are not protesting for hunger. We are immune to hunger. Yes, we are immune, just like as a sacrifice for now. Because when Biafra comes, no Biafra will tell you anything about hunger. Because we are powerful and strong people, powerfully made by God. Nobody can come here and be saying any nonsense regarding relating it to Biafrans. We are too big for that. We are too big for that. We fought them, all of them. That time they were all together. You know now that Nigeria has splitted into so many groups. If there's war today, if another war bursts out in that country, people from Benue will never stand with them. People from Plateau State will not stand with them. People from Taraba will not support them. People from even Ondo, Ogun State, Oyo, all these places that they have sent them on IDP, they will not stand with Nigeria. That's why they are going to Sahel to bring all these wretched looking rats that they call repented Boko Haram. If you see them on where ndị be anyị na-etigbu sifa ka ụchịcha na-akpọ sifa naanị fara ka nwa obere oke ndị ala. Geenụ nwoke a ntị, listen to him. He is admitting that he is the one of the groups staging protests that is not P2B, that they are calling P2B because they know that Peter won't say anything, but that he has heard that P2B has taken Onanuga to court, which is very good for that Onanuga. There is no immunity that will cover him for slandering someone. Now, this one, Showore, he has accepted that he is the one, that if they mention his name, the Holy Thunder will fire them. Listen.
Fire them immediately. You understand? So his followers, who are like the young Nigerians who are restless. That's why they mention his name. If they mention my name, Thunder will just fire them immediately. You understand? So, because we'll be raining bricks on them. They know that. They understand who I am. They understand. Bayo Ononuga used to be a journalist. He used to cover my activities at the University of Lagos in the 90s.
He said that Bayo Onanuga knows who he is, that he was once a journalist and he used to cover his activities, that he's not sure why he is calling P2B. Look at it. Let me repeat it.
They understand who I am. They understand. Bayo Ononuga used to be a journalist. He used to cover my activities at the University of Lagos in the 90s. He knows the way I think. And that's what I was saying on the show the other day. I'm surprised that Peter Obi is going to court to sue him. If they say organizing a protest, this is a good thing for the people. Why would you say it's defamatory? There's nothing defamatory in doing a good thing. But they know him. They know Peter Obi would just be parking aside. Please, I don't want problem more. That's why they are calling Peter Obi now.
Have you heard it? You see it? Omoyole's Showore is their son. He has come out openly. Those people laughing by the side are journalists like himself in their TV room, talking with him. And he was telling them that Bayo Onanuga used to be a journalist himself. And the University of Lagos, he used to cover his activities, that he knows why he is calling Peter Obi. Have you seen it, my people? Have you seen it? This is how these people always look for trouble. But my people, our PM have said it, and he has another message for us. Our PM is always letting us know what he thinks and how he feels about everything. Yes. Anybody trying to say or do anything against the Igbos, we will come here and debunk it. We will.
I welcome every one of you, ladies and gentlemen of the press, observers, and those friends of Biafrans all over the world. Today, the flag of Biafra is rising from Africa to Asia, from Asia to the Western world, to America, to other parts of the world. As the flag of Biafra is rising very speedily, we want to inform those who care to know that the fight, the liberation and the struggle between Biafra and Nigeria is the struggle of the good and the bad. For those who do not understand, our fight for the liberation of Biafra is a fight for survival, just like in the history of America. For those of you who do not understand that after the Declaration of Independence in 1776, after over 100 years, Tinubu was civil war called American Civil War. The war was the war between the good and the bad, and always the good would prevail, just like the good of Biafra would prevail over Nigeria. I would like to share a small history of the American Civil War, which lasted from the 12th of April 1861 to May 26, 1865. It was a brutal civil war. Between those.
Yes, when we are having sit at home, people will be thinking, oh, our PM doesn't love his people. We sat at home for 3 whole years. Did any one of them care about us? Hello, my wonderful brother. Good evening. All hail Biafra. Wilson, God bless you for joining. My people, don't forget to click the like button and make your comments respectfully and constructively. We are all here to learn from one another. There are certain things I don't even know that sometimes people like Julie Wilson or even Frank Andrew will say it and I will learn from it. And there are some that I will research and I will say it here, and some of you will be consoled and be happy that they are learning from it. So my people, be free to say your mind. Write anything, I will interpret it. I just don't have enough crowd watching me because I'm new to the struggle, but I'm happy with those of you that comes to watch my program and make their comments. We are Biafrans. We love ourselves the way we are. We are people, liberal-minded people. Our principle is always that of transparency. We don't hide anything. Thank you, Marita. Biafra must survive. Yes. So our PM is saying something to us. When he is talking like this, he's trying to make us remain strong because we are people made solidly by God, and we cannot disappoint God by going down like weaklings. We must remain strong. Ndị ilo anyị na fa adapụ ofu na ofu. Ofu adapụgo nya ka nwanne nya ka ọ dapụ. I told them, as long as you people are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the zoo illegally, you people will never know peace. Go to our PM's Twitter handle. Go no fuife umu Igbo na asụfa. Asụfa n'ikwe ka akwụ. Na asụtụfa. Onye ndu gwara ya fa. Bịanụ na ani Biafra. You will imagine the way na back. Let's listen to our
Between
PM.
those who wanted to end the slavery and those who wanted to continue the slave trade. It is always good versus bad. At the end, those who wanted to end the slave trade want what it is today. Many of you don't know this, but you see, today what we are fighting for is the state of Biafra, which is going to be free of terrorism, against the Nigerian terrorist state, which sponsors terrorism, killing of women and children. That's exactly what we are trying to end. By emergence of Biafra, it will end terrorism, end ethnic cleansing, end insecurity, bring stability and peace. So there is no way we are not going to win this war. It does not matter how long it takes. It does not matter how many lives will be lost along the line. At the end, those who survive what is going to happen from 2nd of December will live and their generation will enjoy freedom. Many people do not understand what led to American Civil War, or many don't even remember, don't even know that America actually fought a civil war. And that was the beginning of what they call the Confederate. So many people would not understand when they hear KKK, Confederate. It was as a result of those who wanted to continue the slave trade. And that actually divided America into North and South. That led to civil war. The disagreement amongst states about the future of slavery were the main cause of the disunion and the war. The slavery had been controversial during the framing of the Constitution of America in 1787. That war.
Yes, what our Prime Minister is trying to do here is to let us know, especially those of us in America, our brothers and sisters who reside in the USA, and those who don't reside there. If you go to their embassy in the zoo, you will see so many people who wants to leave that are applying for visa. They are running away there. Yes. But these countries have fought their own war, trying to maintain peace, security, freedom of their people, and their liberty to be maintained. Yes, my Biafra said, that is woto woto. Boom, boom. On a kufanisi. Oluchukwu, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All hail Biafra. So our PM is trying to make us feel strong and remember that freedom comes with a lot of sacrifice. You cannot do otherwise. There must be something to be given to receive something. We need our freedom. We need our liberty from a terrorist nation. We will never expect anything less than what they are doing now. Ndị obodo a mbi fe nwerozie fe Nigeria. Ndị fa na-agbachitelu kịta ndị Ukraine. Ndị na-enye Nigeria ife niile facho Zujiria. So our PM is telling us all this to make us remain strong and remember that men and women like us have fought for America to be free from Britain. So we have to fight with the truth, with whatever we have, and be free. Biafra will come in the end.
War shaped America to become what it is today. If you want peace, prepare for war, because the evil ones can never allow you to have peace without fight. They could not resolve the issue of slavery when very mind understand that slavery need to end. Those who believe that their minds are corrupt and they are evil said no, slavery must continue. And that led to the American Civil War. The same thing we are fighting today. The Biafra are saying we are not going to be part of a country that support terrorism, support the killing of women and children, support the attack against Israel. We can never be part of a country that support attack against Israel. Biafra will continue to support Israel irrespective of what Israel have done to defend itself. At the end, the good will prevail. I want everybody to understand today that the comings.
Yes, our PM is talking about our support to Israel. Israel recognized Biafra during the war. There was this young man called Little John. He was a pilot from Israel during the war that fought for Biafrans. They supported us. Unfortunately or fortunately, now they are fighting their own war again. They are fighting their war. I could remember all the countries, some of the countries that supported Biafrans and recognized them. This France today, that is, I don't know, they are hobnobbing with Nigeria because Nigeria is always under our gas. So they all believe that Nigeria is in control, but they know that the oil and gas belongs to us. And Onyendu promised them that he will give it to them free, but let our freedom come true. France supported Biafra. Even America, to some extent, America supported Biafra. But by the time Ojukwu could hear the hint, it was too late in 1970. Now, Gabon supported Biafra. Tanzania. My people, yesterday, there was this program, which I might play here, but I will show you the video of one of our wonderful lobbyists. He came and they had a very long meeting with our accounts finance minister and Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, our chief of staff. My people, Biafra is here. The zoo is wailing, crying, because they know that the moment we go, well, anụkwa m kepu o, no ndị ugwu chọrọ ịchụpụ nwoke a unu fụ n'ebe a, na ya Jagaban, ndị ugwu, Fachorozia, ndị ugwu bụkwa one ndị, the same people, ndị Fulani. Saduana of Sokoto or Sokoto Caliphate. Na facho ka ndị amị napụ ya ọchịchị. Ndị amị nalụzi anya ọchịchị fenyekwu ya onye befa facho. But it does not concern us. The only reason why we talk about Nigeria at all now is because our people are still trapped there. By the time Biafra will be declared on the 2nd of December this 2024, unu gafu na-egwu echenjigo. Obulu Flavor see the game changer 2nd of December this year. Onye ọbụla kwadosibe ike, go and register with your ID. Our database, we have all voted, and our ID card, our passport, our PM promised that one is underway. So my people, this very Biafra coming is going to shake the world, not just Africa, the world, because Nigeria has failed. They have collapsed. Look at Iwuanyanwu'S. How many is it up to 1 year that he took over? Oga, just like George Obiozo, Oga kwa. That's why our PMG we maiwu no nwero natazi anything Ohaneze na Igbo. Again, just like anyame mwendi na akpo isi ani na ba anyị ma Biafra bia, never. It will never happen. Onye mefa allow ndị dịka mụnwa ga-eso na ndị ga-protest na fama bata obodo anyị cha. Onwero mobu kitchen, nobody will give it to them. I had trouble again. We have had enough. And enough is enough. Let's continue to listen to our PM.
That the coming sit at home will be a litmus test. Do not allow yourself to die as a result of your negligence and stupidity. In order for Nigeria to use you, Nigeria, the bad egg and the evil ones, to use you as a propaganda against Amanekpa and Biafra Republic Government in exile and Biafra de facto government in the homeland. For those who do not understand what we are doing, they say they have not seen a roadmap. I think that roadmap issue has been resolved many months ago. Our roadmap is this. Our roadmap is that the Biafra flag have risen in over 60 countries of the world, where Biafra has opened the Biafra Lazen offices that will later become Biafra Mission. After the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra delegates in Finland will vote to adopt a new name for the Lazen offices. Presumably, the name will become Biafra Mission. Biafra Mission, upon recognition of the Biafra government and the United States of Biafra, will become Biafra Embassy. It is stage by stage. So I want those asking questions who do not understand how freedom is being fought to listen very attentively. We are going to be moving like a rocket going to the moon. Rocket will move and it will continue to dispatch particles by particles until it gets to the moon. We have started with the Biafra Lazen office. This Biafra Lazen office, after December 2nd, will become Biafra Mission. We don't know how many years or how many months it will take for the recognition of Biafra, and thereafter it will become the Biafra Embassy. That is the 3 stage of the Lazen office, the mission, and the Embassy of Biafra. The stage of the government. 1 is the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, which has demonstrated its capacity to controlling the Biafra territory from exile. From there, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile have constituted the Biafra de facto government. The Biafra de facto government has 40 United States of Biafra. In each state, there are 15 counties. In each counties, there is 5 districts, meaning in each state, there are 75 districts. Every district have a head, every county have the chairman, deputy, secretary, and so on.
Yes. Osolo, thank you so much. He said, my sister, God bless you for your wonderful work. Almost hail Biafra. Yes, all hail Biafra. And my wonderful brother said 3 religion is allowed in Biafra land except them. Yes, that is the only one. We don't want anybody that will come and start telling you this and that. We've heard enough, and we've had enough. Enough of their nonsense.
And so on and so forth. The same thing is applicable to the district head, deputy district head, secretary, and so on and so forth. It is a foundation. The process, the roadmap, for those asking the roadmap. We have been able to define the map of Biafra, and irrespective of the divine.
Hello, Uche. Alum la program mebuo ma po we no. Okay. Imekwe ma po. The divide and rule tactics of the Nigeria state for many years, we have been able to lay this foundation. Very strong foundation that Nigeria will never ever break. In addition to this, immediately after the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra, we will start laying the foundation which already have been laid, which is a process for a transitional government. As soon as the recognition of Biafra government starts happening up to the level of the United Nations or its allies, we will then begin the process of the transitional government of Biafra. We'll begin the process of forming political parties, making sure that we restore true democracy in Biafraland. My fellow Biafrans, today we have been able to stand against terrorism in our land, against onslaught of the Nigeria state, against barbarism of the Nigeria state by forming our own Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces, Navy, Air Force, even though we do not have ship, even though we do not have... Yes, by the special grace of God, we will have ship. He mentioned Biafra Liberation Army, and that will lead me to the next topic, my people. You know, this IPOB Nigeria, one Nigerianist, the defunct DOS that we sacked and voted vote of no confidence on them on the 28th of February 2022, when our PM took over. Those people will never cease to amaze me. I will just play this voice of our PM a little while, and I will go and play you what they have started doing again. To have the aircraft fighter jet, the foundation has been laid. The police, state police of the Biafra de facto government is on the way. Our aim and objective is to make sure that the entire Biafra land is sealed and secure. That is the reason you are not hearing terrorist attack like they attack other parts of Nigeria. We have succeeded in safeguarding our land. But wait a minute. Who are those going around burning our homes, our villages, and communities? They are the Nigeria Army, Terrorist Army, and other security terrorist agents within the Nigeria territory. Today, nobody is talking about it. Some people will tell you Simon Ekpa is the one that is drawing the Nigeria Terrorist Army to Biafraland. And many of you believe it. Many of you believe it was Simon Ekpa that is bringing insecurity. Ask them, what gave birth to Simon Ekpa actions and activities in Biafra struggle? Was it not the insecurity that the Nigeria government has brought to Biafra people? They tell you Simon Ekpa was the one who unveiled Biafra Liberation Army and are drawing the Nigeria Army to Biafra land. Ask them, was Simon Ekpa part of the struggle when the Python 1, Python 2, Python 3, and then Weke was dancing and killing our young men and young women? Simon Ekpa was not part of the Biafra then. Why are they now calling Simon Ekpa as the person bringing the security in the Southeast? I want you to understand there is no... Yes, as he said, Python 1, hello, Innocent, thank you for joining us. Python dance started in year 2017 when Onyendu was in the zoo. They went there to buy him. That's their plan. But thank God they did not succeed, because then this our PM has not joined the struggle. He only joined in year 2019, which is 2 years after. Yet they will continue to use propaganda. But my only happiness is that our PM is the kind of man that doesn't listen to anybody. Igbo people call it Azwanuka. Our PM Bazwanuka. If also kwalgikwo or megeginti, because Omanunubu bunch of never do wells that is always looking for who to castigate in order to propagate your evil. So by that Python dance 1 and 2, he has never joined. We should always learn how to get our acts right. For those of them that always lie against our PM, that he is the one drawing military to Biafraland is not correct. Why is Hope Uzodinma now living in Abuja, ruling the Imo people by proxy? He is in Abuja because the helicopter he brings to bomb Olo State and the Imo State, the bomb can land on his roof. But you can imagine that our people still don't know their rights, their legal right and all. If this man leaves the government house, he is no longer qualified to rule the people. They should elect either the vice or a new person. Once you leave the state house for more than 3 months, you are no longer the governor of that state. But who will tell them this? Because he bribes them. You can imagine such an illiterate, such an illiterate ruling professors, and still nobody is attacking his evil. Yes, when you know your rights, like my brother is saying, you stand gidigbam. That is our PM. Yes, our PM, thank God he's a very educated man. He's a lawyer. He knows his right. He studied and majored in international law, and that is why Biafra is now coming with international law. Everything we do is in accordance with the law. Sit at home is your legal right. It's your right. Nigeria government or zoo government, they don't give people business loan. So all our traders are trading with their own personal money. They have right to do anything they want. Whether they want to go to business or not is their prerogative, is their right. They have to exercise it. So my people, let's continue.
There's no name that calls Simon Ekpa today, or you who believe in your liberation and freedom, that should make you move an inch. The more they call your name and Simon Ekpa, the more reason you must rise up to support Simon Ekpa and the Biafra government in exile, because it means that there is something we are doing that others have not done in the past. While others were fighting for Biafra freedom since 1999. Many reside abroad, including our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was residing in the United Kingdom. There has never been any time in the history of the struggle that the Nigeria state summoned the ambassador of the United Kingdom in Nigeria. There has never been any time they publicly published that they have summoned.
Yeah, when our PM say this, I will laugh. How can Fulani na-atụ ndị nwa bekee egwu like their God? They can't summon them. They just feel that, oh, Finland is a place or a country that they can talk to, because onwero ifefa na Finland diji ndị ala fa ga-afụ nke tolu biati. I promise them.
They have summoned the ambassador, written petition to the United Kingdom, calling the United Kingdom to come and arrest him, calling for the repatriation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That has never been since the start of the IPOB. But now, you see, every media in Nigeria, every illegitimate governor, every criminals, whenever opportunity is given to them to talk, they will call for the repatriation of Simon Ekpa. But since 1999 to 2012-13, when IPOB was formed, till the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2015, till the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2021, there has never been anywhere, any day, Biafra was discussed on the floor of the National Assembly. Our resolve, our resoluteness has made the issue of Biafra to become a topic at the National Assembly of Nigeria. It has never happened since after the war. The roadmap today, the activities of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile has pushed the illegitimate representative of Nigeria all over Nigeria states to be calling for restructuring. It has never happened in the past until now that the Biafra government in exile has come to take full responsibility and full charge for the liberation of Biafra. Today, they are discussing this constitution that, according to them, according to some people, was a military decree. The same restructuring that led to Biafra war, to the death of over 5 million Biafrans. Today, they are discussing it. And we have made it very clear. The time for discussion over anything restructuring is over. I had a meeting with one of the most renounced policymakers from the United States. He was offering the possibility of restructuring. I rejected it. I said, the time for possible restructuring is over. What I'm looking for now is a complete freedom where our people can exercise to bring a true democracy in one country in Africa. Today, there is no African country that is practicing a true democracy. Biafra will be the first country in Africa, and other people will emulate Biafra at the end of the day. So we are not going to overlook the problem and the threat to our life when we talk about restructuring. Now, what Biafra and myself stand for today is a complete freedom. Of course, after giving my reasons, which is very grounded in our predicament today, he agreed. The road is going to be tough. I said, we are not saying that the road is not going to be tough, but our stand must be made very clear to anybody who care to listen. Those who want to use Akia that the Fulani have used to kill and invade land and grab and conquer, we can never succumb and fall for it. We are not going to be in any table with anybody discussing restructuring of Nigeria. Nigeria can never restructure. You cannot restructure.
Yes, it was the American senator called Mr. John Brown, B-R-A-U-N. He was suggesting to our PM. It was one of the lobbyist firm that introduced that senator to our PM, and they had a very long and lengthy discussion that ended up very well. But during the discussion, the man was suggesting for our PM to accept restructuring. Do you think that they want to restructure Nigeria? They don't. They believe that they will use barrels of gun to maneuver their way through. But this time around, they are dead in their track, because God prepared a man like our PM for this time. It is true, because the zoo, when they grabbed our Onyendu from Kenya, they thought they all had champagne, popping champagne, drinking, on the dead man's grave. But that is dead on arrival, because our PM, anyone that knows our PM knows. I've studied our PM for this short while that I work with him. He is what we call Odakwenyi. You can't push him. He fits, I call him the antidote of Nigeria. If Nigeria is a catalyst, our PM is 3 times the strength of catalyst. He will destroy them. He told Nigeria as a whole, I will be your end. And he's doing it. Let us listen to this one that he said here.
Is a criminal. We have voted for him. He is not a president of Biafra people. He is not representing us. He is not for our best interest. So declaring him wanted for causing and sponsoring terrorism and killing in our land is not out of contest. And that is what every government should do. So because we do not validate him, and we don't validate his government, and we are already in government, Biafra government. So people should not, think that we are doing IPOB, one family. We're not doing IPOB, one family. We are in government, in exile. And this legitimacy of the Biafra government in exile has been confirmed through different civil disobedience that the Biafra people have followed and respected. And we have continued to prove to the world since 2021 that the only government that Biafra people are loyal to are the Biafra government in exile.
So, my people, from what our PM said now, you will know that when a child is born, most of us, they call him Nwa baby or Nwatakili. When we do IPOB One Family, was at the initial stage, that year 2013. So Nwa baby nke Biafra, they grow. We have now metamorphosed into what we are today. We are no longer there to shout IPOB One Family. We are now bigger than one family. We are Hercules right now. Biafra government in exile. That's what it is. And the restoration of independent state of Biafra by December 2nd, 2024 is out of this metamorphosed situation. Nigeria is there using anything and everything possible or available to them to bring Biafra down by holding Onyendu. But our PM said no. Biafra does not belong, is not an individual property. It is collectively, individually, and collectively for all of us. Onyendu said it. If you can bring Biafra, please do. That he wants to see his people free. Onyendu never said it must be this person that will bring Biafra. No. He said whoever, and God gave us our PM, who is standing today. So they are still referring to us as IPOB One Family. IPOB stands for indigenous people. We are indigenous people of Biafra. That's how we started. And that's exactly what we are. It's just like those of them who were attacking our PM. The last evening space our PM had, not the last, the one before the last one, he had 2 days ago. One guy was saying to him, how come you are the PM? You don't want to hand power to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And that will show you how myopic some of them are. In every sane nation, you have your leader, you have your prime minister, and you have your cabinet ministers down to the bottom and from bottom to the top. Our Onyendu cannot be our prime minister. He will be our leader, that he is. And his prime minister is our Master Simon Ekpa. There is no name that they don't call him. But as I said earlier on, I am happy that our PM is the kind of man that he is. Azwanuka. He doesn't listen to anybody. You know, Tinubu is shameless, because if he is not, if he knows what is good for him, he would have just kept quiet, because he stole Peter Obi's mandate. Peter Obi is not, I'm not a member of Obedient, but I know that Peter Obi is a Biafra like myself. So we have to defend Biafra and any Biafran that people want to castigate for one reason or the other, because we have suffered this in their hands for too many years. This Obedient, he won the election, and this man stole his mandate. He has drug case in America. He also had a forged certificate with a lady's name. How come he will be talking? He shouldn't talk. Even some Yorubas came and challenged him that they don't know him. who are his parents, that he's from Gambia. That and many more put together, they are not our problem. But the fact that they are encroaching on our path is unacceptable. They should leave us alone, mind their business. Let them rule Nigeria till eternity, but leave us alone. And where they refuse to leave us, they should be ready to accept our own mouth blow.
Today, every Monday, we prove that. You know, when I was telling people of Biafra that we must continue to sit at home, people don't understand. This is one of the reasons. Let us assume that 2021 they come with all the blackmail. Oh, sit at home is destroy this and destroy that, and then we call it off. For example, in 2022.
Yes.
By now, what are you going to use to say that Biafrans are supporting your government? Yes. What is the proof? What is the evidence to show that indeed the people you are fighting for are supporting you? There is no evidence. No, this I want everybody to meditate and think over this. Because I said from the beginning, one of the reasons, apart from the demand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, is to delegitimize Nigeria, to push them before the international community, to take away the trust given to them, to take away the power given to them, to make sure that we prove to the world that they have lost control of the Biafra territory, and the control of that territory today lies in the Biafra government in exile. That's why they understand it very well, more than you. And they have come with everything to stop sit at home is not stopping.
Yes, and they can never stop sit at home. At least it's like a holiday for our people now. They enjoy it. My brother Wilson said that Simon Ekpa, our PM, have reshaped and organized IPOB, the unorganized IPOB, to organized government, Biafra government in exile. That is wonderful. And we do appreciate that. So many people now sing with his name. So many people now answer his name on the internet. So many people use his power as their prophet. Appreciation. Our PM is God sent. And I thank him for accepting, for God to use him to lead the way. Because Biafra, Ojukwu tried his best. May his soul rest in peace. And he is dead now and gone. Wazirike tried. And they convinced him using Andy Uba. We still appreciate him. Our Onyendu, look at where they have kept him. But we are still praying to God for his health. Because as for our PM, he is doing very well. Because he has no DOS with him. If we have the DOS, my people, you would have seen what would have happened to our PM. But thank God that our PM doesn't have the DOS. Listen to the new thing they did recently, what they are saying recently. And these people, these DOS, you will know that they are doing everything humanly possible to pay Nigeria back for that 100 million that they paid them. And the Geofo is behind this continuous detention of Onyendu because Onyendu sacked him. After maybe some people may have revealed all the participation of this evil barrister mediating between the governors. These same governors were the one that proscribed us. As their master, Fulani, will always send them to do. They proscribe Biafrans as terrorists. They paid 100 million, contributed 100 million to bring Onyendu back using a Geofo as a middleman, the go-between. Yes, Hello, Isaac Success. Thank you for joining. He said, good evening. Remember what I requested from you, please, at the number of Ghanaian code. Oh, yeah, I was thinking, who is it? Did you take my number? Please take this number on the screen, +447 37738 6227. Please take it and give me a missed call. When I get it, the full detail, I will forward it to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So as I was saying, these DOS people, they are now trying to fulfill their promise to their masters. If you know how many ESN men that Chinasa Nworu and Chike Dozie and the Jiofo Madubugu killed, you will not believe your eyes or your ears. Listen to this. You know, I always use my brother, what's his name again? Biafra Unite. He does his program to in-depth. As I said earlier, they all started before me. So I am learning from them and I follow their footsteps as one of the Brgie media warriors. So most of the time, I share his video here. Let's listen to him.
Breaking news. DOS finally announced the collapse of the Eastern Security Network ESN, endorses the bombardment of innocent Biafran homes by the Nigeria military. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 25th of July 2024, and I have some breaking information and videos for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, the DOS Nigeria West Africa Limited has finally confirmed and announced the collapse of the Eastern Security Network ESN, and of course, in the same vein, endorsed.
My people, do you remember when Chike Dozie, I'm sure Wilson will remember, when Chike Dozie, I have the video here, but I have so many videos that I don't know how I can trace it, but I will try. When Chike Dozie said, they contacted me, not the military now, the governors. That's how he started. That I should hand over the ESN to them so that they can pay them salaries. And the Ewu went and handed our boys, Umu ESN, handed them over. But shortly after all that, our PM and the government in exile, whom he is their prime minister, they all worked together. They decided to unveil Biafra Liberation Army, merging the ESN together with the Biafra Liberation Army. Because the ESN, they were only like a vigilante group that Onyemdu formed that December, I think December 12th, 2020, to protect and guard our people. So my people, this very Chike Dozie, please, Wilson, I don't know if you heard it. Can you confirm When Chikedozie was making that announcement, I played it here on this studio. So he said that they have handed them over to the governors because they work hand in hand with DSS, with the army, with the governors, and with the Jofo, the middleman. This is how Chinasa Nwuru and Chikedozie. Yes, exactly. Yes, the military went there. These governors said, Akafa disdained with blood, Omobani, all of them. If you get to all the Iwuanyanwu today, or if you get me fancha, one by one, let's continue to listen to him.
Endorses the bombardment of the homes belonging to the innocent Biafrans, especially those in Imo State. So I want you to pay very good attention because I've got so many things to show you within 10 minutes. So I will show you videos and of course the report from the BOS criminals. And after that, I might also be showing you what the Prime Minister said. If time permits me, if time does not permit me, I will do that during my live broadcast this very evening. So without further ado, let us read in details. According to the headline, because when I came across this very news yesterday evening, or should I say at night, I was in shock. I was in shock. My head was like busting because I couldn't believe what my eyes saw. So according to the title, they said, ESM members work from home. ESM members work from home. Look at it here. ESN members.
You see, when they say ES members work from home, you will know that this is the one we have heard. And that is the reason why these people go to home to chase out our innocent brothers and sisters. Can you imagine that? Presenting and exposing our people to danger. This is what these people are doing, just to please their Fulani masters. To say, oh, we are not with the Biafra government in exile. We are working against them. That's all they are trying, the impression that they are trying to create and give their Fulani masters. Because those ones, they can work with you as long as you oblige your services to them, or you owe allegiance to them, or swear oath to them. They will compel you to working against your people.
And members work from home. We have no camps. IPOB replies Nigeria Army. IPOB replies Nigeria Army. Wow. Can we try and take it again? ESN members work from home. We have no camps. IPOB Nigeria, or should I say DOS Nigeria, replies Nigeria Army. And they said he's from Vanguard. Look at it. Vanguard Nigeria. But of course, I will show you the statement. Now, when you come down here, you see what they have written. Says only criminals maintain camps. Only criminals maintain camps. IPOB.
So when they were working with Onyendu, that the ESN has come, they were then criminals. Of course, they are criminals. That they did not say it does not mean they are not. They are criminals. Those who will come and sell their masters 100 million, convert his wife to be their allies and some of his family members. What do you think? You know that Onyendu used to send, yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created ESN in 12th of December 2020. He made it clear that ESN will be in the bush to flush out Fulani herdsmen. Exactly. So now they are saying that they work from home, contradicting themselves. They are always making contradictory statements that will make anybody who knows the truth believe that these men have no conscience. In fact, what do you think of an illiterate person working with Onyendu? When Onyendu make one step forward, they will drag Onyendu back 10 steps backwards. Onyeisi, don't do this. Onyeisi, don't do this. For where? Otu awuezi. These people I've never seen people like these two characters.
IPOB has zero tolerance for criminal activities. They said only criminals maintain camp, as IPOB has a zero tolerance for criminalities. Now, my people, you have seen it. They said ESN members now work from home, because I want to explain the reason why I have used this title, which says EOS finally announced the collapse of Eastern Security Network ESN, which is what you have seen here. When they tell you that ESN members now work from home, and they have come here again to tell you that only criminals maintain camps. Only criminals maintain camps. Meaning that, look, they are telling you that we are nowhere to be seen anymore. Neither in the bush nor outside. We are nowhere to be seen. Meaning that they have completely, moreover, they are not the one that collapsed ESN. Remember that? And ESN was never collapsed. ESN metamorphosed into the Biafra Liberation Army that we have today. The only thing we did was to remove that very name and their modus of operandi.
Yes.
We removed the name. Remember that ESN used to be a vigilante group that based on chasing away cows and the Fulani herdsmen. So we removed the name completely. We scrapped the name and changed their modus of operandi, because we tried to figure out, where our problem was coming from. We realized that the problem was the terrorism.
My wonderful Professor Nwiboko is with us. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes. Prof. Pilot Anthony Nwiboko Adandieze. Greetings from here. Thank you for joining. We are talking about the ESN that the IPOB Nigeria DOS are telling the military that they work from home. And the Biafra Unite is correcting the impression they have created. Those people are liars. Those people are liars. I can tell you. They are liars. I've never seen anything like them before. They are liars. I have the link. If you want to join us, you click on it and speak to Biafrans. Join us. You are very welcome.
Of the Nigerian army against the Biafran people. So we decided to nip it in bud. We decided to take the bull by its horn in order to tackle the problem, the direct problem. Because even the Fulani headsmen were shaded by the same Sioux army. So that means the problem was the Sioux army. They are the real terrorists. We decided to confront them head on. So that is how ESN died a natural death. That is number one. Number two, we have a government And the government cannot in any way operate or save the lives and properties of its people, of its citizens, by a mere or with a mere security, vigilante group, which was ESN. It has never happened before in the history of life. A government operating through.
My people, you know that when Onyendu, almost immediately after Onyendu was abducted, these men, with the help of Ejiofor and Madubugu, started dealing with these boys, telling them, do not accept any calls from our PM. Anybody that received their call, they will buy the person. Anybody. And they were buying our commanders then. One was even buying at Ejiofor's house, where Madubugu and Ejiofor was in the house. When Njenje Media was interviewing him, asking him some pertinent and sensitive questions, Ejiofor was waffling. Ejiofor was waffling, speaking from one end of the mouth to the other. My Prof Pilot Anthony, I'm waiting for you. Click on the link. I sent it to the comment section. So my people, you know, these people, they have started dealing with us for a very long time. But that time it looked as if the ESN were very weak. But you see how gallantry these men are working these days, because our PM is really taking good care of them. Ọgba timtim a na-egolu fabrozikwa nke chakakpin, no solid one. Ọ bụrụ na ndị ilo anyị bụ AK-40 nke ịsaa, anyị eburu AK-40 nke itenanị on top of their own, na-apịafa mgbọ n'isi. Maka ndị a hey, ike gwụkwalụ ndị Fulani o. They will not achieve their aim in Biafraland. Not at all. You can imagine. Etua, they will embezzle money, they will lie, they will cheat. Anywhere you mention the name that you are a Nigerian, the way they will look at you with scorn, with a lot of hate and disrespect. We no longer want to be with the zoo. And for the DOS, they have been expelled. They now talk through the one they call, what's his name again? Emma Lawless or Emma Powerful. Those people, in fact, during the time that I asked one question and somebody answered me and I believed it. I said, why did Onyendu, who is so educated, very polished, high standard man, like our leader, how could he have surrounded himself with all these low lives? That person said to me that when Onyendu was looking for supporters, that these were the only ones available, that they made themselves available. And Onyendu had no option than to take them along. Onyendu will make one step forward. They will drag him 10 steps backwards. You know? So let's keep listening to this, our brother, and I will interject as he goes.
Through or with a mere vigilante group. So every government operates with standard security outfit, which is either military, police, air force, navy, and all that. These are the reasons we found it very, very necessary and imperative to remove that very ESN and give it the right name with a right modus of operation. If we get now, But since then, knowing fully well that ESN is no longer anywhere to be found, these same DOS idiots kept blackmailing, using the word ESN, and they sometimes when we have fundraising, they will go and bring some of the dead men squad and give them guns and buy 5 cows, place them in the bush and shoot at them. They will come on Facebook for propaganda. Look at ESN members doing the needful. Some criminals are there collecting money from Biafrans. These are the things they were doing until we busted them. And that thing became a thing of the past. Now they have come out now to agree that ESN is no longer anywhere to be found. Now, how did they endorse the bombing of innocent Biafran homes by the zoo Janjaweed? How did they endorse it? When they tell you that we operate from home, look at it, ESM members operate from home. When they tell you that they operate from home, what else do you want the zoo army to do? They will go to the homes of innocent Biafrans and raise them. That is how they endorse the bombardment of the homes of innocent Biafrans. Because of what? They have told the zoo that they operate from homes. And which home do you know that, they...
Yes, hello Henry, thank you for joining. My brother, the academic highness, he said indeed the DOS had long ago sold out their own ESN to the zoo. Yes, to the governors. Chike Doziem confirmed that. I agree with you. Who in turn turned it to Ebubago, said Chike Dozie, I'm in another meeting right now. Next time, Biafrans, we must sit at home as from 29th till 2nd of August. Thank you so much for that reminder. Thank you. I do appreciate your contribution. My people, Biafra must come, whether they like it or not, this time or never. Let us continue. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I hope your meeting goes well.
A ESM member, so-called ESM member, operate from. It's a simple question. Can you identify any home that the members of the so-called ESN operate from? Can you just identify anyone? You cannot identify any home in the entire Biafraland that a member of ESN operates. That is the reason why they go into our land and bomb indiscriminately. Because it is impossible to identify any home operated or so-called ESM member. That is the reason why you have videos like this. I want you to watch this very video, pay attention to it, and then we will come back to continue, analyzing this.
That is the bomb.
After using Ogunigwe to annihilate them here,
yes.
Many of them, according to the report, over 2 Hilux vehicles packed with the terrorists were all annihilated and neutralized here. Now, they now got angry. They use their fighter jet and bombard, people's homes that are close to this place. This place is Asia. Let's watch again. Have you seen what they did? These are people's homes.
Yeah, life. Life going there, man. Asia, life, Asia. Life, Asia. Yeah, the mother. Shop mother now, what's your fear? No, fear.
They said they were all hiding.
Are you seeing it? They told them that ESN members operate from home. They told them that ESN members operate from home. Remember that the Zoo Janjaweed usually do this. They do this. Sometimes they do it.
Hello, Nas.
But
Ndewo.
now they have been told that ESN members operate from homes. That's why they can now do these things now. They can do it publicly and all that. They can do it, without looking back. They can now do this without looking back. Because of what? They have been told that the ESM members operate from home.
You see how these DOS people sell our people out. They sold out those ones that they told governors. Governors lied to them, deceived them, told them, we want to pay these ESN men. Can you hand us over to them? They handed them over. And the governors arranged for the Fulani terrorists in military to go there and fight our brothers. And the remaining ones that escaped were converted to become the Ibubago. Can you imagine these people? This is how they keep selling our people out. Now they are telling them that they operate from home, and they are now bombing people's homes and burning all the houses in Igbo land. Asia is in Igbo land. Of all the 40 states of Biafra, Igbo land is their major focus because we are the ones that challenge them head on. And trust me, etu anwa fasi abia, una ada afukwa ka fasi ana. Ani Biafra ga na-eli isi fa one by one. Hello, and Aderele Lekon, the exposition of Biafra Unite on the latest MO of post IPON is top-notch. Hashtag Biafra Exodus 2024. Thank you so much, Aderele. Thank you, my wonderful brother. I know that some of you are not with us, but I'll call you when I finish. I know that some of you are very genuine human beings and we love you so much. We are all the same. These Fulanis, they have brought their evil knife to divide us. But God will not allow them to achieve it. They came from Sahel, North Africa. That's why they removed history from schools. Evil person does not do anything good. They will go all around. They went and removed history syllabus from all schools in the whole zoo. So our children will not know that we have nothing in common with those people. They are marauders. They are like what British people call gypsies. These gypsies, they are white, but they have no hope. The same thing with the Fulanis. Today, Ghana banned them. You can never see them in Ghana or their cattle anywhere. So I do appreciate some of you that has fear of God and who are honest, very honest. Some Yorubas are very, very wise and sensible men, and they have fear of God. Why do they want us to be extricated from this planet or to become extinct? Why? I know of a time when America started giving people visa to come with their whole family, but that exercise has gone. If they want to bring their people to the zoo without killing anybody, without living in people's farms, they should go and live in the city and pay house rent. But they don't want that because they are very violent people. Fulanese and Somalians are originally Arabs. And because of their violent nature, you can see in Somalia, there's no year that they are not fighting. These people, they are very violent in nature. Some of us should take time to go and search about these Fulani and Somalians. They are originally Arabs. Arabs drove them away because of their violent nature. They wiped them away from their system and they came to Africa, terrorizing everybody. You have Al-Shabaab in Somalia, and these ones, Boko Haram. Boko is haram, but you are using their radio, using their phone, using their gun. You can't even produce one. Even when you have a Jokuta, you have metal there. You can't even build a gun. But you are calling Boko Haram, which is anything English is bad, is a sin. They don't allow their women to go to school. They will be pretending that they are Muslim. Muslims, good Muslims are not bad people. They mind their business and they send their children to school. But the ones in Africa, very dangerous species. My brother Wilson said, ESN operate from home means increase sabotage. Yes, IPOB Nigeria is in top gear of sabotage. Yes, they are doing everything possible to wipe our people. But after buying our people, they will be the next. They will be the next.
Some other things, right? The Prime Minister of the BLGIE, His Excellency Mazi Samane Banjoko, has said something about this, and I will be showing you the full statement of the criminals, the DOS. I will show you their full statement during my live broadcast this very evening. Because of time, I will not continue for now, but be rest assured that I will show you their comment during my live broadcast this very evening. So you have to stay tuned, and of course,
yes, my people, that's the end of that. Yesterday evening, the Biafra government in exile lobbyist was there to give a feedback on the progress of their lobbying firm. They are making progress, my people. Our PM also was there when they came, and PM said something. Let me see if I can find our PM so that you will hear what he said.
Here's what happens when you have £10,000 or more capital to trade with. You can eliminate a huge amount of risk.
Just in December 2023, so about 300. Okay, I just want to
hospital then that will have a lot of things to do together as a nation and imagine and do to each other, how this particular friendship can benefit our both nations. We will still continue our discussions and see how we can help each other to achieve our aim and objective, which is nothing else than providing a better society, a better country, where we are going to have equality, justice, and fairness. And above all, respect the right and equality of women and men. I thank you all, and may God bless Biafra. May God bless Eritrea, and we are very, very proud.
Yes, my people. A man from it was there. There's a man from Eritrea. Eritrea is a country or a nation from Ethiopia. They fought their independence just like us, and now the Eritrean is working with Biafra, and it's likely that they are going to be one of the African nations that will recognize Biafra. So the man was there yesterday, and our PM was thanking him for joining us.
By African American community, politically organized.
He's the one talking now.
It can't be everyone's doing their own thing. You have to be oriented. Because if everyone's doing their own thing, this person's doing this thing, someone's doing something, someone's doing something else, you don't have political influence that way. The only way to have political influence is to be organized, we're working with the British government to make sure that everyone's organized at the state. I will be coordinating this new political structure, and it's only through the structure that you can have grassroots influence. That's why, you know, if you look at successful lobbies, the Jewish lobby is very powerful. Not because everyone's doing one thing, but because everything's coordinated. Whenever someone does something, everyone knows about it. It's not.
I want to acknowledge all the leaders here on the Zoom, and I want to also give great thanks to the wonderful chief of staff that we have, as well as our special guest. As well as our special guest, President Badarai, who represents the Eritrean government in exile. He's my client as well. We are also involved in helping liberate the people of Eritrea from dictatorship.
My people, you can see his picture is one of the two lobbyists that Biafra government in exile contracted to go and lobby for Biafrans to be recognized by international nations and countries. As you can see, this is our headquarters in Maryland. Our office, Biafra office. You know, what we are doing is no longer hidden. It is very, very open to the world. And he came to address our people, my fellow Biafrans. You all should know that all your effort, all your donations, all your contributions is showing off. We do appreciate you all. When you see something like this, it will give you hope, because this thing I'm doing now, I know that some people will appreciate it, but this, if nobody recognizes Biafra, what we are doing is meaningless. This is the nitty-gritty of Biafra coming. Recognition from 4 or 5 countries will necessitate or pressurize the UN from recognizing us as a nation after the declaration on the 2nd of December this year. So my people, this very man has come here to give our people feedback. Let us listen to him. But at least you are seeing his picture, that he is standing at the podium to talk to our people in Biafran house at Maryland. He was the one who said that our PM has a fantastic administrative qualities and that he outsmarted Nigeria by creating all these liaison offices, especially the one in Washington, D.C., this, which is exactly where he is, with our Minister of Finance and Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, and some of our Biafran people living in Maryland who welcomed him. So my people, it was wonderful yesterday, very emotional. I felt so happy, especially when PM linked up and was talking with Biafrans. You know, our PM, he is a man with transparency. He doesn't hide anything. This will go a very long way to strengthen Biafrans who are making contribution, who have bestowed their trust on our PM, that what he is doing is yielding fruit. You can see it. Let's listen to him.
We look forward to working with him. Thank him for also providing his support to the cause. So thank you, Mr. So this has been a very exciting time. We started our lobbying in mid-June. It's only been 1 month, but already we've had great achievements. We've had many high-level meetings with the Prime Minister, with the Chief of Staff. Yesterday, we had, you might have saw, we had a meeting with an important member of Congress, Congressman John Carter, who's now a new friend of Biafra. And already, and you know, I don't want to tell the zoo exactly what we're doing, but we've already received some very high-level commitments to U.S. government. So I'm very confident that we will get the recognition from the U.S. government soon, and once that happens, then you know this whole thing is finished. And already, because of this, you know, you might have seen, but the zoo agents are very upset with me. They are attacking me, saying doing crazy things at me.
You can see that his name is Elias. He's also calling the Nigerians zoo, because that if you go to Google and ask Google who is called zoo, he will tell you is Nigeria. If you ask zoo what is Nigeria other name, he will tell you. So he's now calling them zoo. Yes, because they have been working very hard with the American government for the recognition of Biafra. So my people, we are glad our PM has worked so hard. Look at how this office is so well furnished. It is of a very high standard. Our PM is really bringing Finland to our lives as he promised. Nobody will say that our PM is not using the fund that we are raising to do something that will please your mind, because this is our head office in Maryland. Kudos to our PM.
So the zoo is angry at me, they're upset at me, but they're afraid of me, and they shouldn't be afraid of me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You said that. Yeah.
I think, you know, we're at a critical point in the movement. We're getting very strong support. You know, all we need is just some awareness with the U.S. government, because this issue has not really been presented, even to those who are opponents of the Nigerian government. And any of the meetings that we've had, people say, oh, why haven't people brought this to us sooner? So now they know about it, and once we have the awareness, then we get the support.
Yeah.
Support's already coming very quickly. I think in the next few months, we'll have overwhelming support, and that will help us as we hit the critical December convention. We're already working with the Prime Minister as to...
Yes, Wilson. Yeah, you heard it. It's awesome. I agree with you. You know why I'm playing this now? You know, when I start my program, I don't know whether it's YouTube or Facebook don't send off my notification to those who subscribe to my channel. They don't send it on time. So this type of thing, I will leave it until I have the number of people I have now. Then I will play it. That will gladden your heart. At least that will make you now believe that what we say we are doing, that we are doing it. And somebody like Aderele will know that, oh, these my Biafran brothers are really moving fast. This man is an American. and he's working in America for Biafra to be recognized. And I don't know what he must have heard that made him say that the zoo are angry with him, but they can't do anything to him. Yeah, they can't. He addressed them as zoo, and that's exactly what they are.
How to coordinate our political strategy with that of the convention. Also, another thing that we're working very closely on is getting the Biafran American community politically organized. We have to be organized. We can't be everyone's doing their own thing. We have to be coordinated. Yep. Because if everyone's...
Just like Wilson said, that our PM has taken ESN and made them a more organized, or IPOB, made it a more organized government. He said that we should be, that we are organized. An organized government is not this type of government like zoo. You are here and there. Look at now, we are collecting our data in Britain, where I live. They have their data system, which is second to none. And before they left the EU, there's this general rule of law in the whole of EU about data of their citizens. Once you mismanage it, your company will be penalized £15,000 and you must pay. That is how to organize a system. Our PM, he had our ID to be collected. Data system, database, and there's a rule of law guiding it. All your details, all your information is secured. Anywhere a Biafran goes in this whole, you mention your name. Like any Biafran who now comes here to complain of what is happening to them, the first thing they will do to check the system of Biafra database to know whether you are a real Biafran. This is it. We are good to go, my people. From now to December, you know they are still working on our data. Fantastic. Fantastic. Britain has this system, collection of names when you are born and collection of names when somebody dies. That's where they will issue your birth certificate from or your death certificate from. Everything will be on record. But in the zoo, for where? Tell them their mistake. They will send helicopter. The helicopter, they don't know how to couple or to produce. Very lazy Fulani Marudas. All they know is to spend money from oil that does not come from their land. From North Africa, and they are here stealing everything we have in our land.
Doing their own thing, this person's doing this thing, someone's doing something else. You don't have political influence. The only way that political influence is to be organized. We're working with the Brgie government to make sure that everyone is organized in every state. I will be involved in coordinating this new political structure, and it's only through the structure that you can have grassroots influence. That's why, you know, if you look at successful lobbies, the Jewish lobby is very powerful. Not because everyone's doing their own thing, but because everything's coordinated. Whenever someone does something, everyone knows about it.
The DOS has been working with Ohaneze since year 2013. They have never been able to achieve this sort of goal. This level of achievement, they cannot try it. Because they are not built to do, they are not made to lead people like this. Our PM was created for this. God just kept him. That time is coming when you will take this position. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our prophet, told us to go and listen to Simon Ekpa, that he is bringing a new dimension. My people, this is all the new dimension here. This is the new dimension. And he is strongly and seriously applying that dimensional approach that Onyendu told us about him. Our PM has never disappointed us. Every month, our PM will do something new. Every month, since he took over from the DOS. 2022 only. Look at all his achievements. Recently, we have a new office like this in Malaysia. Beautiful, in a fantastic building. Our Biafran Liaison office. You can imagine. If our PM was with Onyendu since 2013, Biafra would have come by now. But we still commit it into the hands of God.
It's not everyone doing their own thing, so we have to work together. We have to be organized. And by being organized, that will help us further beat back the zoo. And, you know, I'm very excited about what we're doing. And every day when we go up there to speak with members of Congress and people in position, I remind them that we're not here just to occupy a position. We are here to make a difference. We're here to make a difference.
Yes, he said that they are here to make a difference. Thank you so much, Elias. We appreciate your efforts.
And it is our obligation as people with influence in Washington, D.C., to not just sit around, but to help people achieve their freedom. Biafrans deserve their freedom. We should give it to them. And so we're going to make sure that happens. I look forward to working with all of you. You know, don't view me as just your lobbyist, but I'm a fellow comrade and a friend. And so I'm always happy to speak with all of you and look forward to learning from you. You know, I've learned a lot already. I want to hear from you, your ideas, your thoughts. And by having your insights, then you know, that could really improve what we do. And also, I'm providing a lot of information, insights, of course, to the government and helping them in every way possible. Because this is a true partnership at every level, and I would not be remiss to say that you know, I've said this previously, but the Prime Minister is really someone who's a truly extraordinary leader. Yes. I think he's a very remarkable individual. Will be a historic leader in Africa, and he needs our support. I'm giving him all the support that he needs.
Did you hear that? He said that our PM, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they will be strong leaders in Africa. They will be, because they have fear of God. They love humanity. They love progress. Anybody that loves progress does not destroy any infrastructure, like Governor Shomolu and Governor Wike, who is in Abuja destroying Igbo properties, and Shomolu in Lagos. One Yoruba man told him that when the nemesis will come after you people, that he is speaking his mind, that he's not there. Because when the TV people were busy destroying and maiming and buying our people, 1966, when they were running away from the Northerners, when they get to TV, they will middle belt, they will buy our people. My people, what is happening today? The Fulanis want to finish middle belters. They want to finish them, but only the special grace of God. They even came and apologized to the Igbos, but we've forgiven them. What can we do? But it will never happen again. Our PM swore that anybody who dares try that again to massacre our people, we see the other side of Biafrans.
And we need to get him more support and more help, because you know, this is not going to be easy when you're dealing with governments like the Nigerian government or any authoritarian government. They try to do all methods, not just externally, but they try to do sabotage, they try to bribe, they try to cause all sorts of mischief. And you know, this is something I've dealt with in every opposition group that I've represented. There's always been some issues of, you know, sabotage, or this person's bribed, or some drama or something. So, you know, I'm here to support the government in every way possible to make sure that we combat all these obstacles, because even though we're very close, as the zoo gets more desperate, they're going to try to do more and more crazy things in order to block what we're trying to do. So we have to also be very careful, very vigilant, and so, on a daily basis, I'm also advising the Prime Minister as to, how to approach certain things, how to be careful with certain individuals, what to do, and because we need to be working with genuine partners, not people who are opportunists or trying to take advantage of what it is. So I just thank all of you. This is a tremendous personal honor for me, a lifetime honor. I will very much treasure this always, and look forward to one day visiting a free independent Biafra. So thank you very much.
Yes, my people, the beauty of this whole thing is that these people, according to him, they fought their own war and they know what it is and how it feels. They are Americans. They fought with Britain 1706 to 18 something to gain their independence. So they are there. We also have Dr. Levy, a professor who advises us on the legal aspect of what we are doing. The Nigeria government, they will never do a thing like this. They will never. So he said that our PM has a very fantastic leadership qualities, that he will make a great leader in Africa. Wonderful people, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. I will have to leave you and love you. I'll see you again tomorrow, please God. Today is Friday, the 26th of July, 2024. My people, remember that we do our fundraising every Saturday. Little drops of rain makes an ocean. No matter how small what you can contribute is, please come round tomorrow and make your contribution. I thank you all so much for joining. Biafra is here already. Biafra is here, my people. We have all worked so hard. I thank all that we are around to join us in working. God will continue to bless you all. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much. Brother said, Aderele Fulani already claiming the entire Middle Belt by changing their demography, displace them to IDP camp. The evil men do always with them. That's what the Thief Noble is dragging the entire Oduduwa into. I do appreciate that. But we are not stick, we are not wood, we are not toys. We are human beings. We will continue to fight. We cannot leave them. The truth we tell them is fighting them. And God is on our side. No matter what they do, they cannot do that nonsense in the zoo, in Biafraland, I mean to say. My brother Kingsway, thank you for joining. He said, Elohim is helper. Shalom, our lovely sister. How are you doing? I'm fine, my brother. Thank you so much. I have been here now 2 hours, 4 minutes. Thank you for joining. Please, my people, remember to click the like button. I will see you tomorrow, and may God bless you all. Thank you, wonderful people, for joining. Kingsway, the man you are seeing on the screen is called Elias, one of the congressmen that is our lobbyist team. He came, this is a Biafra head office in Maryland. He was there yesterday and PM also joined the link and spoke to Biafrans. If you wind this video back, you will definitely hear all detailed information. Thank you so much, Aderele. God bless you. We will come out of Fulani trap. We are trapped in Fulani's net. People from Sahel. What they are doing in Middle Belt, it will not last. It will not last. When time comes, they will be sent back. They don't have the stamina to fight. They don't. We know where their strength is coming from. Thank you, Kingsway, and God bless you all from here.